Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608, and today I am playing StarMade. And we're continuing to look at my fleet. Last time we looked at the small and civilian class vessels, and today I'd like to look at my medium and large ships. Our first one up here, in my medium class, is the Corvette. I think of the Corvette as like not really the backbone, but it's like a workhorse. Actually, originally I thought of it as a glorified shuttle, but it's become more of a, in my mind, a workhorse of the fleet, a more generic. There's going to probably be more Corvettes than other things because they're cheap to produce. They have decent shields, 110,000, and decent weapons array. Not anything earth-shattering, because I do have some later that are literally earth-shattering. But there's my Corvette. It's built for speed, mostly. A couple AMS turrets. You all know and love the Corvette. Let's take off my hood. There we go. Couple docks here. Now, the engines. I don't know if I've ever actually said. I think this one is one I built mostly off camera. But the engines are actually inspired by the taillights of a Corvette, the car Corvette. That's kind of the shape I was going for. I don't know how well I pulled it off, but I do like the results. This next one here is my light gunship. I don't have a heavy gunship yet, and the camera's a bit jerky because I think the game is complaining that I have everything on Earth spawned in. There we go. It's a light gunship. Let's see. Let's actually hop in and see what we got. It has cannon beam, I think, primarily. Yeah, it's its main weapon. In fact, that might be... Is that its only weapon? No, it has turrets. Yeah, that is its only weapon, isn't it? Oh, that's right, it was an array of them. It hasn't been that long since I built this, and I still can't remember what's going on. Yeah, but it was an array of cannon beam. So it punches hard. Let's see. Oh, let's turn back around to the Corvette to see actually how hard this thing punches. Click. It took out 100,000 shields, just like that. Did not do any armor damage, but it fried its shields. Huh. I tried to aim low, so I wanted. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if I fry anything else. I don't plan on using these ever again. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Chunks of stuff just flying off. It's great. Next up we have... it's a box shuttle. Where's my core? There's my core. Yeah, but this is a basic light assault vessel. I'm thinking more of a... not really an escort, because it's not really built for interception. But maybe more of a siege weapon. A light siege weapon. To accompany the Corvette. Corvette has a little more speed. This has a little more oomph to its guns. Now the next up is the glorious ironclad Mark VI. Although I would like to come back and rip out all these turrets. I don't like the way the turrets are. I want to do something different with that. But anyway, this is the Ironclad 6. The Ironclad is the ship I was most well known for when playing with the Star Squadron. That was a Mark III, though. Then there was the Mark IV. We don't talk about the Mark V, and the Mark VI is... excuse me. Mark VI is Power 2.0 version. It's the same basic ship, it just has more updates to it, and it's Power 2.0, and I redid the interior to fit to fit my templates instead of just having a big open cavity. And it still has big open spaces, but not like it used to. And it's this was the backbone of my fleet. 3 or 4 of these in a fleet with one of my old battleships which I would not even classify as a battleship anymore. I'd probably classify closer to that Corvette. I think the ships are just getting bigger. And I saved a version with a chunk missing. Great. Anywho, that is the ironclad version, or Mark 6. Then comes up to what I... Oh, yeah, no. I'm skipping ahead. This is a missile boat. It has 2 jobs in life. To kill things with missiles and to kill missiles. Was it 3, 6, 10 AMS turrets? And each one of those is a missile group, or missile group module. They are smart missiles, so they fire straight up and move in an arc. Rain down upon the enemies. It also has a sizable crew quarters. I believe it's like 20 bunks? 10 or 20 bunks this thing's fits, so it could double as a troop transport. Let's see, it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, it's 20 bunks. It accommodates 20 plus the captain, who's off his quarters right here. Never finished decorating the insides. I think the bridge is still mostly undecorated, but it serves its purpose. And it could be not really a cheap, but it could be a troop transport. So I guess it has 3 jobs in life. Kill things with missiles and transport troops. Alright. Then I have a ship I do not use very much. In fact, I probably need to redesign it. This is a recon ship. It is a perma-stealth unit. Let's see. Let's actually hop into this one. Oh, and the missile boat, it has permanent jamming, so not even I can highlight it, and that makes it irritating. But anyway, let's see. Do I not have a gravity block in here? Do I not have lights in here? I guess it's supposed to be dark. Or my flashlight. Oh, my flashlight was on. There's, I have all the... Oh, I forgot about all the cameras. I set up a whole bunch of cameras so that you can use this as a surveillance ship. A mine layer. Oh, it has a mine layer on it? Cool. Forgot about that. A little common area. Let's see, what was that? That was his bathroom. A few bunks, like 4 of them, I believe. Yeah. A tiny cargo bay and a drone. Well, basically a scout pod. So let's toggle the hanger. There we go, and that should. And so you could hop into this and use it like a little scouting ship, basically, is the idea. It's not a very good. I think I called it a probe. It's not very good, but still. This ship does not see much use, at least not from me yet, but it's designed to be a surveillance recon type ship. Permanent stealth and all that jazz. Now this one is a fun little ship. I don't know if I've actually shown this one off. This is a residential pod. Alright, so we're actually going to walk into this one. There we go. Get my gravity on. Come in, there's a transporter. There is empty room. Another empty room. I believe all these are actually cargo blocks in those empty rooms. And let's see, you can come down this way and come to the inner workings to a garage. Soon you have like a little star car you can park in here, or a star sedan. And there's another grab block in here. And let's see, let's take us up to residential pod living area. I didn't set that. Right. Oh, there we go. Set destination. I had to scroll down more. Alright. There we go. The residential area for the living quarters of the residential pod. Little greenhouse so you can grow berries. You don't starve to death. Then we have 2 side rooms, which is a eating area and a kind of like a utility type area. Basically empty rooms for colony. This is basically a colony ship. A little kitchenette. Room for whatever. Then on this side there are some sleeping areas. And a couch area. Little bathroom. I think, was this a mid bay? Yeah, and a mid bay. Little seating area. Oh, that was the wrong button. And on either side, there's a balcony. So you can come out and look at the stars or whatever. And let's close you up and head to the bridge. Should be to the right. Oh yeah, I'm good. Alright. And it has a button to close and open the blast door. And it has wings, landing gear, and hangar doors. And there is a plex door that goes down to the hangar. So let's hop in. And let's see. This is what it looks like. I wanted it to be square because my idea originally was to stack them. Stack them and form colony ships, or stack them into colony ships. Or on a planet, dock them into buildings, or frames to make like apartment buildings. Still haven't worked all that out. Anyway, but in flight, they have wings. Yeah. There we go. Have little winglets for flying. I also have landing gear. Now it's just feet, it's not actually docked to anything. Nor could it be, because those are already docked to something. Subtract the wings and bring up the landing gear. Alright. And that is it for my medium ships. And I've noticed I have a bunch more small ships than I do medium ships. And actually, some of those small ships may have been should be reclassified as medium. Maybe like the UFO, and maybe a patrol cutter, maybe the Cyclops bomber. I don't have a hard and fast rule for what makes a small ship. Then moving on to my big ships, this is the backbone of the 608 Navy, the frigate. And I've spent a long time on the frigate, so I'm not going to go over it in detail. What are you? Oh, you're an EB-1. I didn't think I'd actually spawn. This is the EB-1. It was a Emperor-class battleship. It is now obsolete and defunct. It was a nifty little ship when it had its time. I do not plan on actually using these ever again, but I keep them around. In fact, I don't even remember what the interior looks like. And there is my battleship. There is one ship larger that I have in my collection, which is the Dreadnought. But I dreaded not to load it because of all this other junk I have in this sector. I didn't want to load it in and explode my game. Yeah, there we go. There's my battleship. The battleship is actually more powerful than my Dreadnought, which is 200 meters longer. It does not have the same shields. The Dreadnought beats it in shields. I think it actually beats it in firepower, in raw firepower. It beats it, but the main gun on this battleship will punch a hole 3/4 of the way through a Dreadnought going from back to front. So I shoot it in its engine, I will almost come out the front end of the ship. Once its shields are down, mind you. But there we go. This is basically the state of the fleet. That ship's obsolete, and the Dreadnought has become obsolete because this ship's just better. Squarer, it's outperforms it, and the less waste of resources. And I have noticed that for 608 Incorporated being a mining company, I do not have very many mining ships. I have like my spinning miner, which was a test and all that good stuff. Excuse me. Those are drones. Let's see, that's somebody else's ship. There's the green ship. Oh, there's the Ice Queen. But I consider the Ice Queen to be a different class. I don't really consider the Ice Queen to be a 608 standard. I consider it to be a unique ship. But anyway, there we go. This is the 608 fleet. And my next project is, I think I need to build dedicated miners. Except I want to do several classes of dedicated miners. I want to do like a small miner that I can use as like a starter ship. Then maybe a medium miner. Then a real miner. A big miner. I think it would be fun to make a miner titan. A miner titan. Anywho, I have been JW608. This has been StarMade. And I'll dig you cats later.